It is a sad day on TikTok. So behind me is the beautiful Itsnatalyasword on TikTok and Instagram, but her name is Destiny Hamilton. I've personally been following her for about a year or so. Sadly, Destiny was found in the Bahamas unalived from an alleged suicide. And I say alleged because her family does not believe that she committed suicide. They are suspecting foul play. Now, I did find the Bahamas news report, so I'm going to report to you what's been reported so far. Involved in this is her husband, Robert, and then her college friend, Melanie. So I'm going to tell you what Robert reported, and then I'll tell you what Melanie reported because it gets kind of confusing. So Robert reported that on May 8th, him and Destiny got into an argument between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m. Now, the argument, he reports, started because Destiny found condoms in his bag. He also reports that him and Destiny is married, but they've been separated for about a year. He does still provide for her, and they were also traveling together frequently. It's also important to note that they had multiple residents in the Bahamas, so this argument happened at one residence. So he stated that that night, Natalia found condoms in his bag, and the argument got heated. He also alleged that when Natalia gets angry, she gets violent. So he said that, and I'm sorry guys, I'm calling her Natalia, but her name, and that's because that's her name on here, but her name is Destiny. So I'm sorry, same person though. So he reported that Destiny found the condoms in his bag. Things got heated. They got into an argument. She pulled a knife out on him. He said he left that same night by himself and went to another residence that he had because he was in fear for his safety. So he left, and the next morning he receives a text message from Melanie. Now, Melanie is Destiny's college friend. They went to college in Rome together. He receives a message from Melanie, and Melanie's asking, hey, how is Natalia doing? How are you guys doing? She suspected that they were doing fine. He texts back Melanie, and he's like, I'm not with Destiny, but I will go back to the residence this morning and check on her. He said he went back to the residence around 8:30 the morning of May 9th, and the house was a two-story house. He did not find Destiny on the first floor. He went up to the second floor, and in the bathroom, the bathroom door on the second floor was locked. He said he had to use a crowbar to get into the bathroom door. Once he entered the bathroom, he said he found Destiny lying on the shower floor in a pool of her own blood with a knife in her right hand and deep lacerations to her wrist on her left hand. It is important to note that Destiny's family, I did find one of the family members' page. She stated that Destiny is left-handed, so how could she possibly have slipped her wrist on her right hand? I just wanted to add that in. But he stated he found her that way. He stated that he called one of his house managers, and then that's what the police was called. Now, Melanie reported that Melanie and Robert got into an argument that same night between the hours of 6 and 8, but around 7 p.m. she stated that her and Robert got into a phone altercation. And that's what started the argument between Destiny and Robert. So yeah. She stated after the argument, the last time that she seen Destiny was 9 p.m. that night on the 8th. That was the last time she seen Destiny, and that's when the next morning on the 9th, she texted Robert and said, how are you guys doing? Because she had not heard from Destiny or seen Destiny, and she thought that they were together. Allegedly, and from what I've gathered from the family members page, they are suspecting, and I'm saying allegedly guys because I don't know, and I feel like this is very sensitive because only people that know is the people that was there in God. So allegedly the family is suspecting that Melanie and Robert were having some type of affair or fling, and Destiny found out about it in the Bahamas, allegedly. So they are wanting the Bahamas police to do a further investigation and getting some answers because, like I said, they reported that she was left-handed. The knife was found in her right hand. And then they are also reporting that this all happened because Destiny found out about Melanie and Robert. Robert states that he left the house by himself and went to stay in this residence. It's still unclear and very fuzzy as to where Melanie was. And so that part is still a little bit tricky, but that is what was reported. I do want to say rest in peace to Destiny. I pray that her family gets the answers that they need. Hopefully whatever was done in the dark comes to the light. Rest in peace. So beautiful. I loved her content. And yeah, so sad. Rest